Beloved Saints, today's 5-minute message of redemptive history is about the turban, a garment of the high priest from the 6th book of the Redemptive History series, the Eternal High Priest of the Covenantal Oath. Exodus 28 verse 39 states, "You shall weave the tunic of checkered work of fine linen, and shall make a turban of fine linen, and you shall make a sash, the work of a weaver." Here, the Hebrew word mishnafeth for the word turban originates from the word shanef, meaning to wrap, to wind up together, and to wind around. The turban of the high priest was presumably headwear made by winding cloth and sewing the pieces together. According to the Talmud, a turban consisted of 8 yards of linen. A golden plate was placed on the front of the turban. The words, "Holy to the Lord," were engraved on the plate. Exodus 28 verse 36 states, "You shall also make a plate of pure gold and shall engrave on it, like the engravings of a seal, holy to the Lord." Then, what is the redemptive historical significance of a turban? First, the turban of the high priest symbolizes holiness. Leviticus 8:9 and Zechariah 3:5 refers to the turban of the high priest as a holy crown and clean turban. The word clean is tahor in Hebrew, meaning clean and purity, and refers to holiness that is flawless, clean, and pure. That is why Jesus Christ, the high priest, who is holy, wore a crown of glory and honor. Hebrews 2 verse 9 states, "But we do see Jesus, who was made lower than the angels for a little while, now crowned with glory and honor because he suffered death, so that by the grace of God he might taste death for everyone." Prophet Isaiah prophesied that Jesus Christ will adorn himself with the garland or turban as the bridegroom of the saints. Isaiah 61 verse 10 states, "I will rejoice greatly in the Lord. My soul will exult in my God. For he has clothed me with garments of salvation. He has wrapped me with the robe of righteousness, as a bridegroom decks himself with a garland, and as a bride adorns herself with her jewels." Beloved saints, we who have been grafted into Jesus the high priest will also in the future put on the holy crown along with him. True holiness is to set ourselves apart from the world, put down our own thoughts and will, which was our standard for the world, and obey God absolutely. Jesus, our high priest, was God himself, but he emptied himself and took on the form of a bondservant and became a man. He fully obeyed God the Father even until he died on the cross. A true life of faith is faithfulness unto death, total obedience to God, and all glory ascribed only to God. I pray that we will be like Jesus and be faithful unto death and receive the crown of life. Revelations 2 verse 10 says, "Be faithful until death, and I will give you the crown of life." Today, let us hold fast to this promise and glorify God with our life of holiness and faith. I bless in the name of the Lord.